Interrupting your regularly scheduled program by the activist posts. Hang on. I gotta adjust stuff. Alright. False flag or standard procedure. U.S. Air Force caught repainting several jets to appear Russian. Gee. Think about that for a second. I mean, I can make this video just on the headlines. Okay. Last week, a Canadian journalist published pictures of the United States Air Force repainting their FA-18 jets to match the paint scheme of Russian jets currently deployed in Syria. Wow. The United States sucks. The United States is deceiving everybody. Everybody. And since my channel is for entertainment only, I can say, fuck you, Obama. Fuck you. Anyway, entertainment only. Though the journalist Christian Boris suggested the unusual paint job was due to standard military aggressor squadrons war games. How many times over the years have we heard that term, war games? War games. War games. War games. Everything's a game. Alright? We gotta stop with the game shit. We're at war. Meant to simulate engaging the enemy, some have speculated it could be proof of an imminent false flag meant to justify U.S. boots on ground in Syria. Well, we got Russian boots on ground in the United States. Regardless of whether it is standard procedure or indicative of an impending false flag, and we all know damn well the United States government, because they cover everything up. The United States government always does false flags. So they can start wars, because the United States are, not me, I'm just a citizen. But the powers that be are bullies and murderers that want to blame Russia. Regardless of whether it's standard procedure or indicative of an impending false flag. Okay. That term means impending. Look it up in the dictionary. Impending means it's going to happen. Either threatens to worsen what is already an increasingly desperate geopolitical situation that could easily develop into a full-scale global war. God. I'm sorry. It's really hard for me to read bullshit. Alright? And I'm reading bullshit. Bullshit. My bullshit meter is going crazy here. Anyway, whatever. Global war. These people are fucking sick. And I hope God destroys them. Anyways. Aggressor Squadron have indeed been a part of the U.S. military war games since the 60s. So what? We've had war games? Just war games? If you still believe they're pretending war, then you better, like, dig yourself a bunker and live alone all by yourselves. Because you're stupid. Okay? Right now, we don't need stupid people. We need people with active brains. You know, level 6 critical thinkers. Ask George Carlin about that. During much of the Cold War, many of these aggressor planes were also painted in Russian colors to simulate combat encounters anticipated in the Soviet Union. So basically, my friends, the United States is setting up Russia. Alright? And then we got Hillary Clinton, who will bring the war. You know, I'm not turning this into a Hillary Trump thing, but you know what? Just use your brains, okay? Every one of you has a brain between your ears. Read between the lines and question everything. If you don't, it's your doom, not mine. I've already tried to warn y'all, but whatever. Some of you, life is roses and dandelions. Go ahead and continue thinking that way until you wake up one day and you find yourself dead. So, here's the planes. I know. I put a lot of emotion into this. I'm sorry. But this is how I feel. You know, I know some people personally who think that Obama is wonderful. Oh, and Hillary Clinton would make a great president. Oh, and Trump would make a great president. So, my point is, there's a lot of dumbed down Americans. Dumb, wake up. Alright? We have to be smart now. We have to turn off our televisions and use our God-given brains, people. This is all right in front of your faces, and it's bullshit. Alright. Now you have my feeling. The unusual paying job was due to standard military aggressor squadron war games. Alright. I am so sick of hearing war games. Meant to simulate engaging the enemy. Fuckers. The enemy, some have speculated, it could be proof of an imminent false flag meant to justify U.S. boots on ground in Syria. We also have Russian boots on ground in the United States. Regardless whether it is standard procedure or indicative of an impending, go ahead, look up impending in the dictionary. That means it's imminent. It's going to happen. That's what impending means. It is going to happen. Indicative to the it's going to happen false flag either threatens to worsen what is already an increasingly desperate geopolitical situation that could easily develop into a full-scale global war, which is what these people want. Who do you guys think the terrorists really are? It's not the American public. No, we're not the terrorists. It's not the innocent citizens of any country. It's our government. Wake up to the fact that all governments are corrupt. And they all stick together to work against the people they're supposed to be protecting. These powers that be can kiss my fucking asshole. Alright. I'm just so upset with this. Global war. Global war. Global war. Global war. Global war. And to blame it on Russia. Aggressor Squadron have indeed been a part of U.S. military war games since the late 1960s. War games? Fuck with the war games already, you guys. It's not a game. It's life. Alright? This is the term they use to the sleeping population. Oh no, this is just a game. They've been playing games since the 1960s? Wake the fuck up. Planes that are painted to appear as the aggressor employ enemy tactics, techniques, and procedures in order to offer U.S. soldiers realistic simulation of air combat. During much of the Cold War, many of these aggressor planes were also painted in Russian colors to simulate combat encounters within the Soviet Union. I haven't read more bullshit lately than all of this. This is major bullshit. Look at this. Okay, we're the United States is disguising our own jets as Russian jets. So when when an American jet disguised as a Russian jet drops that bomb on U.S. soil, they're gonna say the Russians did it. When in fact, any bombs as of now that land on U.S. soil, we're being bombed by our own government. And you better believe that. It's no joke. They're setting up the Russians. Big time. Anyways. Let's see. I know I'm running out of time. I'm going to post this link. So you're going to have to read it. John, I'm recording. Sorry about that. I always get interrupted. Let's see. I got like 2 minutes left. Alright. Given that the U.S. has carried out false flags in the past for various purposes, what would they stand to gain from a false flag now? Particularly one involving Russian jets. Actually, the Obama administration stands to gain a lot from any, hear that? Any potential false flag. The Obama administration stands to gain a lot from any potential false flag, especially one that could pin civilian deaths on the Russians in Syria. Guys, I gotta go get my barf bag, because this makes me sick. Alright. These poor Russians are being blamed for everything. And Dick Obama and associates is responsible. I hope you guys can all wake up to this. Our own government, the United States government, is planning on bombing the United States. Our own government's gonna bomb us, you guys. And they're gonna blame it on the Russians. No. Heads up. The next bomb that happens on U.S. soil It's from the U.S. We gotta stand up. Fuck these guys.